So, hi everyone, welcome back. I hope wherever you live is a better weather than here in Germany, because it's so, I don't know, it's so rainy, cold, depressing, I don't know. So today I thought I'd make a video about a very well-known niche brand, and I will talk about what I think about them, also considering the ones that I own from this brand. And as I think it is a rather complex brand with a lot of notes in there in the fragrances, I have like a little help here. Also to mention all the fragrances that I don't own from this brand, but where I have experience with, so I can tell you about that. So yeah, I'm talking about the brand Amouage. It is a brand coming from the Oman, and it is price range is about the same as Creed these days. Like you can in the stores you can buy in Germany at least you can buy 50 milliliters for 220 euros. However, 100 milliliter costs 260 euros. That means you only pay 40 euros for the double size. So it is a very bad deal if you decide to take the smaller bottle. However, online, most of the Amouage fragrances are cheaper, like 100 euros cheaper, or even more. Yeah, definitely worth checking that out, because you can really save a lot of money there. So yeah, I think I will talk first about the ones that I own. Three of them, of the four, I actually mentioned in previous videos already. And I'm just gonna start with Memoir Man. So this one is, I put it in my YouTube video for the best high quality fragrance for an older gentleman. And I still think that is a valid verdict for this one. It smells very woody, very, yeah, like really woody, like you're in a forest or you're in an old house. You're opening a dusty chest, and the whole house smells like old wood, and it's just brilliant. It is very great in my opinion, and it also has an absinthe note in there, which gives it a bit of a seductive alcoholic vibe. I think it's a pretty awesome one. I will not spray these ones because they are so intense and I just don't want to spray them all over my skin, to be honest. Nice spitting there. Yeah, it smells so good. Like if you put your nose on a tree and just smell, it's kind of reminding me of that. So coming next to one I consider to be a wrong buy for me, and it is a very hyped one in the community as far as I know. It is Jubilation 25. You know, all these bottles, they are really fancy. They have like, as far as I know, these stones in there are from Swarovski. I could be wrong though. I think that is true though. And this one is very heavy on the cranberry note, and it also has a lot of incense, a lot of oud. It smells very yeah, it smells very luxury, like maybe some very expensive soap in a 5 or 6 star hotel. And nevertheless, it doesn't smell very manly in my opinion, very unisex I would rather say, and it's very opulent. Like it's like very like you will definitely get noticed, but not in a way that everyone's gonna admire you for your great smelling, but like you smell different. Like, yeah. Nice one. I would not have bought it again. I was caught by the hype. And yeah, coming to the third one. This one is Amouage Epic Man. And this is maybe one of the manliest scents in my whole collection. Yeah, this is brutality. This is brutality. This is also oud, incense, Bibergeil, which is an animalic note, which should be banned today, actually. So I think it's a synthetic version of it, which gives it a very like an animal smell. Like, it's a bit stinky, you know. It's like you come across like a macho. Yeah, it's like it's very if you're a very strongly built man and you don't give a shit about society or rules or something like that, then you smell like that. It's a very bad boy fragrance. Like, honestly, a bad boy fragrance. Like, this is very intense. I will spray this on my skin just but very careful. Yeah, wow. Oh, this also smells a bit like sauna when you're putting some flavored water on the hot stones. But it is animalic as hell. Like, they say Kuros is animalic. Zip it. This is animalic. This is the real shit. Like, if you want to smell like a fucking beaver. Okay, yeah. So my last one that I own is actually, from all these four, I mean, the most generic one, and maybe one of the tries of Amouage to get into the mainstream segment. It is Amouage Reflection Man, also mentioned earlier in videos by me. Yeah, this one is like, it always got compared to Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male and Parfums de Mali Pegasus, or Parfums de Mali Darley, I think was the name. And it smells a bit, I would not even say, some people say that it smells like a high quality version of Le Male. I would not say that. I think it smells a bit different. I think Le Male has a very high quality smell to it. But the Amouage take, the Reflection Man, smells like definitely less dominant and more a bit in the more elegant way. Like, it's not that like Le Male. It's a bit toned down, even, I would say. It's a very classy one though. Try it out. It's very easy to wear also. Like, it's probably gonna be one that you don't impossibly can consider to be a smelly one. I think it's a very easy one to wear, so you can definitely easily go with it. So that were my the ones that I own, and now I will just get some help here to talk about the Amouage fragrances that I know but don't have, like but I don't own, but I have experience with. So yeah. I tried Beach Hut Man. Yeah. I cannot remember too much of it, to be honest. Smelled okay to my nose, but I quickly threw away the paper strip. Then Bracken Man. Bracken Man smelled very old schoolish to me. It had, like, for me, like a Davidoff Zino vibe, if you know that fragrance. It's one fragrance that still gets produced for Müller in Germany, but seems like to be reformulated to death these days. So this might be a high quality, high price version of that today, probably. So Figment Man, Figment. This one was a real nightmare for me. Like, that smelled so awfully. Like, wow, that smelled like some swamp or something. Like, I really, wow, no, that was terrifying. That was, like, really terrifying. I would never want to spray that on my skin. A very stinky one. Wow, no, bad memories. So Amouage Gold Man. This is also a stinky one. This is like a very animalic one. Reminded me, when I tested it, about Yves Saint Laurent Kouros in the very toned up plus 10, plus 10,000 version. Like I also heard a lot of people say that they like got insulted for their awful smell because of Amouage Gold Man. Yeah. And I also know Interlude Man, and this one I was also shocked by. It is a very like it has a very big note of apoponax and incense, and together with the leather and the oud, it was a very off-puttingly, overwhelming smell to me. It smelled a bit like chalk somehow to my nose, and it was very unpleasant. However, some people say it's the ultimate beast fragrance. Probably it is, also in category performance-wise. But I didn't like it. It was way too much for my nose. Like, I appreciate creative smells and different takes and different ways of fragrances, but it has to be something I want to really smell, you know? And this one just didn't do it for me. Then there is Amouage Journeyman. This one is a fragrance I almost bought 4 years ago or 3 years ago, I think. It is a very nice fragrance, actually. And it had a very minty note for me. Like, I really liked it. It was like, I see like mint is not even mentioned here, but it had a very minty note to me. But it was too complicated for my nose again. Like, many of the Amouages are just not made for me. And yeah, so the final one that I know of also is Lyric Man. And this one is a rose-based man's fragrance. And as you know, my favorite fragrance is also a rose-based fragrance, and it is Noir de Noir by Tom Ford. And Lyric Man of Amouage had no chance at all. Like it had like a very soapy, rosy smell to me, which never really caught my attention too much. I didn't like it. I didn't consider it too much, even though I wanted to buy it once because of hypes and stuff, but I didn't like it. So that was my opinion about Amouage. I hope you really enjoyed the video, and I hope you'll have a great weekend. Stay safe, and we'll get through this Corona shit. And yeah, I love you people. Thank you very much.